Today, we're covering how to manage data challenges in clinical studies with a Data and Safety Monitoring Board, often shortened to DSMB. You'll hear what a DSMB is, when it's needed, how to plan interim reviews, and how to prepare clean, blinded data packages that support clear recommendations. The aim is straightforward: protect participants and keep the study scientifically sound while avoiding delays or accidental unblinding. First, what is a DSMB? It is an independent group that reviews accumulating trial data at pre-agreed points. Members are experienced clinicians, statisticians, and other specialists with no conflicts of interest with the study. They look at safety and, where appropriate, early signs of efficacy, then advise the sponsor to continue, modify, pause, or stop. The DSMB does not run the trial or approve protocol changes. It provides recommendations. The sponsor considers those recommendations alongside regulatory duties and discusses any required changes with the ethics committee. When do you need a DSMB? Use one for higher risk interventions or when safety is uncertain. It is also appropriate for vulnerable populations such as pediatrics, pregnancy, or critical illness, for trials with serious outcomes like death or major complications, for large multi-center studies, and for adaptive designs that include planned interim decisions. If the study is low risk, short, and single center, a DSMB may not be necessary. Document the risk assessment and your rationale either way. Two documents make a DSMB work smoothly. The DSMB charter is the operating manual. The Data Safety Monitoring Plan, often called the DSMP, is the study's day-to-day plan for safety monitoring. It describes what is reviewed, how often, definitions and thresholds, interim timing, responsibilities for data flows, and how missing data and protocol deviations are handled. Keeping the charter and the DSMP distinct reduces ambiguity and prevents role overlap. Interim analyses should be pre-specified. One approach is conservative early and more permissive later, making early stopping rare unless the signal is very strong, while the other sets the same threshold at each interim, so the evidential bar does not change over time. Choose your approach in advance, align it with the sample size plan, and document it in the protocol, the statistical analysis plan, and the DSMB charter. Data management is central to DSMB readiness. Start during case report form design and mark the fields that will feed tables, listings, and figures for the board. In electronic data capture, agree site entry targets and cleaning levels that match interim dates. For external data, such as central labs, biomarkers, device outputs, or pharmacokinetics, set clear transfer specifications, secure delivery schedules, and allow time for reconciliation. Protect blinding. Restrict access to any outputs that could reveal allocation. Consider nominal times or blinded summaries where appropriate. Standardize the DSMB package with consistent templates and file naming. Run a dry run with dummy data to test timings and output quality. Hold a short internal pre-review with the medical monitor, statistician, and data manager to resolve anomalies before materials go to the board. Communication and governance should be clear and documented. The DSMB sends recommendations to the sponsor. The sponsor informs the ethics committee and investigators and submits any regulatory updates. Record decisions promptly, track actions to closure, and archive datasets, outputs, minutes, correspondence, and versions so the process is auditable and reproducible. A quick checklist. Decide if a DSMB is warranted and write down the rationale. Finalize the charter and the DSMP with clear decision language and named recipients for recommendations. Align site data entry and cleaning timelines to interim dates. Lock specifications for external transfers and test secure delivery. Protect blinding with strict access controls. Build a standard package and rehearse with dummy data. Schedule realistic pre-reads and meeting cadences. After each meeting, document recommendations, record the sponsor's response, and close actions. Common pitfalls to avoid include blurring roles between the DSMB and the ethics committee, vague or shifting stopping criteria, accidental unblinding through poorly designed listings or open narratives, late or inconsistent external data transfers that derail timelines, and ad hoc data extracts without version control, which make findings difficult to reproduce. That's the essentials of managing data challenges with a DSMB. Clear remit, proportional oversight, disciplined data, and controlled communication. If you're planning a study with a DSMB and want structured support across data management, statistics, and governance, contact inquiries at quanticate.com or submit an RFI through our website. Our team can discuss your study needs and outline a practical next step.